Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Thea 2 The Shattering, where our hopes are maybe about to get shattered a little bit here. Come on Ajax, pull through. We know you can do it. So we're going to go looking for a village. Desperate hope for a village. Hold on, the resources are turned off. Okay, now we're going to go looking for a village. There's not really a lot to do here. Basically just like keep going into camp and hope that he just pulls through. We're talking about a lot of healing that would be necessary. Okay, one turn without death. There's gotta be a village over here somewhere, right? Okay, alright, there it is. The path you're on seemed solid and safe. Do I think we could do a difficulty 3 red concept challenge? No, I don't, honestly. Let's scout a safe route through the quicksand. You do not see a safe route through the quicksand. In fact, at least not one that is straightforward. But you do see a pattern of rocks spread out in front of you. Some seem solid and stable. Others become submerged from time to time. Okay. So we're just going to leap from rock to rock like we think the tremors are after us. Concept challenge, red versus yellow. It's probably yellow in this, right, given the choice here. Because in red we mostly have brute force. But in yellow, at least we have access to outmaneuver. I guess in red we have, well, outmaneuver is way better. Yeah, let's try yellow. And again, it's a concept challenge. The damage isn't real as long as we get through. Okay. I wish the mental blessing would increase sanity regen. So we got a fur artifact, an iron crafting tool, and hey, some vegetables. It's definitely welcome. Alright, hey guys, we need help. Yes, came to rest, heal wounds, pay to get mental wounds healed. Oh, thank God. Okay, we need to give them 100 value. That's pretty easy to do. We have like some wands and stuff we're not using. What do I want to give them? Honestly, this leather artifact, that'll cover it. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so good. That's so very good for us. Was that to full? It was indeed. Ooh, thank God for friendly people. So, we can't get into the water. We're probably going to get engaged by this party if we don't engage them first, so let's go ahead and engage them first. We will convince them you are friendly. Because if we stay cautious but speak to them, the past suggests that we're just going to get these options again anyway. We could move away to not engage, but then they're going to engage us on their turn potentially, and we're probably going to have to deal with them either way. Let's just do this, take the auto-resolve. Yeah, that's fine. And if that dropped anybody so low that their sanity was in danger, we have enough movement points to just talk to the village again. Okay, we make it through. We had to make one roll there, but everything is fine now. So, I guess we're just getting in the water? It might be best to get in the water here and just cross the little land bridge rather than sailing all the way around the island. Because if we're going to try the thing we want to try, we have to go here, right? Yeah, I guess we'll just go around here. We respect nature's anger, as always. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Just camp, let people rest and regain a little bit of sanity. I guess we have a question of whether it is worthwhile to go and interact with the village and heal our mental wounds again. Actually, we might not even have the option. We'll take double wits on Uberak. We're still early enough in the game that the luck gain from the XP gain from a little bit of luck is meaningful. Ivana has outmaneuver already, so Ghostly Axe now gives her a perception scaling ability in all concept challenges, which is just great. It's weird that hunters are the best at every kind of concept challenge. Not really sure what the intended design there is. So if I were to click on this now, I think we would interact with the party rather than the town. I think we'll just get in the water. It'll be fine. Now we are suffering a little bit of movement loss from weight. Maybe we should trade with the Slavians. No, we'll be fine. It's not that much lost movement. It's kind of a lot of lost movement, actually. So if we were going to try to lose some weight here, obviously the boat is quite heavy. We could break down some of these things. Like, we're probably not... It's very unlikely we will ever use this sandstone pole arm. So we break that down. I don't know that actually... We lost almost no weight by doing that. We probably shouldn't break down our crafting tool. Oh no, we have a crafting tool already. We made a better crafting tool than that. So we could break that one down. Nobody else has any real crafting skill to speak of anyway. Yeah, we lost a little bit of weight there. The boat, I was not thinking that carrying capacity was really going to be a problem. We did pull ourselves down a quantum of movement loss, though. We should be at 4 points of movement instead of 3 now. Yeah, it'll have to do. Actually, we want to sail in this direction, because we have to make it out of the bay. We have 29 turns of food, should be sufficient to get us where we're going. Then we have to worry about finding food there, because it doesn't seem like food is, like, super plentiful on the volcanic isle. We'll figure it out. Not a great time for snow. I mean, in Thea, is there ever? I had to specify in Thea because I think that all times are great times for snow in the real world. God, I hate summer. I cannot wait until it is over. I'll say this. I've had some changes to my living situation that are not entirely convenient, but they're not all bad, certainly. And one of the big advantages is that the place I'm staying in for the moment has real central air. I mean, it's also just like a hell of a lot nicer than the apartment I was living in basically every way, so that should not be discounted. But there's a lot to be said for central air during a Michigan summer. Let's get weirdly hot for how far north we are. Okay, so we have fish, gold, obsidian, and coal nearby. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get a really, really good gathering range. Like, pure stone will definitely get us at least 3 tiles, and maybe even 4, because we were pretty close to 4 before. If we were to put down right here, I guess I don't have access to the crafting menu while we're in the boat. I was going to say, we don't have to guess, we could just know, right? Okay, so stone, well, we had stone anyway, but food, ruby, metal, and coal, all within gathering range, is not bad. Is this good enough to settle on? That would leave us with no nearby source of bone or leather or wood. We have stuff to burn, but we wouldn't have wood for crafting purposes. But honestly, that's not bad. And I like crafting, I like putting down the city away from the main part of the island. Like, we have this little land bridge to protect us. Let's sail south a little bit. Okay, there's another source of gems. Ooh, as you plow through a stormy patch on the seas, you are caught by an unexpected gust of wind. Well, maneuvering the boat and dealing with the odd wind after is probably not a real option, so let's attack the wind thing. A difficulty 3 red challenge is not welcome at this moment. We probably had to get out of this boat. I mean, challenges on this island are just going to be tough. I'm pretty not happy about victory with grave injuries. Let's see if we can do better. Let's see if we can outperform that. Wow. So there are 4 cards here. That is 14 damage on a 40 health body. We might just have to retreat and hope again here. The sea challenges are sometimes so powerful, or so difficult. So this attack is happening on 4.7, that's on 6.5. Jesus. This is, terrifying. Are you here? And these are two different guys. They're gonna play two copies of each of them and then still have one more point left over. I'm just gonna retreat. We're not gonna win this. Okay. You surrender just in time to feel your boat hit a rock. The impact makes some of you ill, and some equipment could have fallen overboard. The wind creature shouts, Hey, I never wanted to fight. I just want to get back to land, and this boat will crash if you keep at it. I'll help you, but you have to give me some of your spirit to make me stronger so we can swim past the rocks. I do really like the fact that sometimes surrendering moves you forward in plots. I wish more games did that kind of thing. Yeah, I'll work with you. So he siphons a little spirit off from us, not a big deal. I have fed and I'm strong enough to find my home now. I'm sorry for the trouble. Bye. Okay. Honestly, that could have gone a lot worse. So let's go ahead and get back on land now. Okay, I think we are going to end up settling up here. We may as well make camp for a moment. We're not going to get anywhere near gathering a thing, but just let us regen a little bit more. We've arrived in the volcanic lands. 5 obsidian for free, plus we're going to get 5 obsidian when we spend the advancement points. Then we're going to get 10 pure stone when we spend the advancement points. We're still going to have to mine quite a bit of obsidian, though. Oh, we're getting an event. Find an old quarry, seemingly abandoned. Most of this quarry has collapsed into a deep ravine. You know what? I'm not interested in messing with this. I don't want to see a difficult version of that event, frankly. We'll just move right on. Okay, we're feeling better. I think I am just going to put down over there. You discover an orc burial ground. The setup is simple and pragmatic. There are funeral pyres and signs of a feast. Okay. You realize these are no ruins, but a burial ground of an orc clan. Yeah, no, I knew that already. That was literally the first sentence. You see several old pyres and one that is new. You also spot a pack of wolves circling. We could do a difficulty 2 yellow challenge. In the name of whores, make them bow to you. Hey, listen, I'm the night hunter around here. The wolves are beaten and submit to your charge. This pack will continue to roam, but you will be able to call on its aid. Wow, that's actually really cool. Is that just going to give us options in future challenges? Wow, look at this granite mallet we picked up. It has life leech and shield leech. That's cool. Oh, this guy. Yep, okay. Inquire who he is, ask for the shortest possible account of what is happening here. Okay. You know what? I'm realizing I don't remember... Wait, did somebody really go into danger mode on sanity? Okay, it looks like just barely, though. We'll probably be okay as long as we make camp. Alright, let's get ourselves the ability to work with obsidian. So, it's quartz that we see nearby here. I can't imagine we'll want the quartz, but let's use our point for that. Let's just do this. We know we're going to do this. Okay. We have 1 advancement point left over. We still have the ability to research that terrain artifact, so we'll have actually almost 2 more off of that. Okay, so let's figure this out. First of all, we're going to need a lot of obsidian. Secondly, we are going to need to make some pure stone. We don't have any coal. Well, that's fine. That's not a big deal. We can mine a little bit of obsidian here and then move. So we're going to need, in order to build our thing, we need 32 pure stone, right? And that almost fills the bar. 89.8. So, plus 3 gathering range. Okay. That'll totally work. So we need to make 22 pure stone, which means we need to execute the pure stone recipe 11 times, which means that we need 110 obsidian, right? Yeah, we need 110 obsidian, and we also need to get some coal, but honestly not that much. Okay, easy enough. 110 obsidian is going to take a while. We're bad at gathering. Do we have We have a gathering tool. We could probably make some gathering tools while we're here. Oh, except that the thing we have that we would make them out of mostly is wood, which we need for other stuff. So what we could do is we could build, like, use some wood and some fur leather to make a pretty bad gathering tool. Now we're just going to have problems related to the gathering. Well, there's not really any way around it, unfortunately. Alright, let's just recover sanity. Okay, the crow dream. So, do nothing, it is merely a crow, either a beast of nature or a harbinger of mystery. It says the word nature right there. Still, only one crow. Leave it be, but observe it. True to your path, as you were when you showed that odd creature speaking of the value of reason. Okay. What does this crow want from me? And then I think the choices we make from here during this event don't matter. I walk my own path and care little for what the gods think. I follow nature's domain. Okay. And we're cool on sanity. Everything's fine. We've totally recovered. So we don't have nearly enough stuff to burn or eat to make the amount of obsidian that we need to make. We currently have 15. We need to mine out another 95. Okay. Oh, I think I was gonna say, and then I didn't, because I got distracted. I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the game or not, but I intend to go for a domination victory here. We've done the quest victory a couple of times now, and we understand it. I want to see if first of all, if anything happens with the domination victory, if there are any like events linked to it or anything, but also just because this is not a way that we have completed the game. So this one might be a little bit longer in terms of actual game turns. I don't know if it'll be longer in terms of video, because obviously I can do stuff off camera. 170, man. We are really not producing a lot of gathering points here. It'll be easier once it's no longer winter. Also, increased sanity recovery is just like extremely welcome. So now we're at 342. Okay, that's a much more sensible gathering rate. We could have people... Here, let's have some people step out. Well, do I want to? Here's what I'm thinking. We could have some people step out and grab fish, but if we do that, we're increasing our rate of burn on camp fuel, because we'll have two separate camps going. We could have the people who are going to get fish go get coal first, and then come back with the fish. We should be, we'll still be in room, or within reinforcement range, so everybody will be able to help in events. Who do we have that's any good at gathering that is left? Actually, nobody who is left is any good at gathering. But if we had this be like Unislava and Uberak, Unislava and Uberak, I guess, go and take like 3 or 4 wood, let's say 4 wood. And also, 10 days worth of food should be more than sufficient. We have them move up to here. Oh, bees! Great! Well, not much I can do about it now. Hopefully those are the stationary kinds of bees that don't actually attack you. Nope, they're not. They're moving around. Why is it always bees? Okay, we're gonna take the bees seriously and not hang out over here. Hopefully they can't see me. I mean, this would be... I don't know how much movement they have. It doesn't show us. Hopefully we're outside of their movement range. We could just run over here to get fish. But we're pretty much out of movement right now, so we could grab 1 turn worth of fish this way. And then we just gotta fall back, because bees. It is a real shame there's not another source of coal down here. But it's going to be so much easier for us to refine things with the city able to gather coal. Okay, so we'll gather fish and we'll bring it back. Where are we at on obsidian now? 51? We're getting there. Okay, have a closer look near the gravestones. You find a spot where a single slab of sandstone lies with some very faint and unreadable markings on it. Something draws your attention to it. I am not interested in getting into stuff right now. Can we please just get to the part where I have a town and then we can mess around? So that'll put us on 67, I think. You come across an unusual group of travelers, a huge spider queen who is sitting atop a wagon. I think I remember there being a difficulty 3 yellow challenge involved here. Let me make sure. Are all of the groups involved? Yes, everybody is involved, and we're all at full sanity and everything. Thank you. Spring regeneration rate. I think I'm just gonna not do the event. I really just want to get through time here. Okay, so these guys are out of camp fuel and now will generate resources very inefficiently. So let's just have them merge back up. Oh, the fluctuation of mystical power. Actually, this is pretty cool. If we can... Ooh, difficulty 4, though. If we could aid the Spirit of Darkness on this, it would actually be really great to spawn some dark wood. Because then we'll have most of the types of crafting material nearby. But we're really bad at purple challenges, and I don't remember if there's a big penalty for failing this. Light eventually prevails, and as it consumes the darkness, it grows visibly stronger. Its tendrils now reach toward you and leave you with a blessing before shooting off into the distance. Okay, I don't think we've ever actually seen that outcome to that before. Well, hopefully we'll see that event in the future. Okay, this would be 2 points of gathering. This is a 1.5 points, so we'll take that. And then Uberak has the ability to take Headbutt. I like Headbutt. I like First Striking with his spear more, and we are early enough in the game, like I said, that the XP gain from luck is still significant. Actually, his intelligence is pretty high. I'm going to take Headbutt for its use in yellow challenges. Okay, so we don't have a ton of camp fuel left. Where are we at on this? 75? Ugh, that's unfortunate. I don't really want to have to go back over by the bees. Let's gather a little bit more. You know what? I have people sitting idle now. Could we be doing research? It would take us 8 turns to finish this. I wish we had a little bit more wood or something. So we're going to get more obsidian next turn. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I do not want to have to deal with higher difficulty bees. And there's no wood or anything anywhere around here. There's probably a hive, like, in this area that it would be really good for us to get rid of. But it's just so dangerous. Alright, those bees are close enough that they will definitely attack us on their turn. We should just run over there and see if we have the Intimidate option. Oh, we even have an easier Hunter option now. Okay, so we can take bees as long as we get to engage with them, and not the other way around. Grab some fish here. Well, we don't see any more bees for the moment. I'm not going to move any further in. Let's just grab coal. I'm not going to worry about the quartz. How much coal are we going to need? We're going to need a lot, right? We're going to burn 1 every turn. We're going to get 150, and then the 113 points of overflow is halved down to 60. Okay, so we're gonna get like 5 coal gathers every 4 turns or somewhere around there. We could sit here long enough for the terrain artifact to finish, and then we'll just put the rat on generating research toward this, I guess. I don't really want to gather any quartz. I don't want to carry it around. But we need a lot of coal for the ooh. Those are bigger, tougher animals. Do I want to disengage the camp? What I could do is I could pull the hunter out and thus not break camp and not lose progress on the terrain artifact. And just have the hunter go and try to engage the bears and see if we have a better yellow option for dealing with them. Because I don't really want to fight a difficulty 4 group of wild animals. Let's see. She shouldn't need any food, but we'll give her a little bit of food. Just in case for some reason I can't make it back in one move. Oh no, it's gonna be 4 points of movement to engage with them and then 1 to move back, so we'll be fine. Please tell me I have a hunter option. Okay. Stalk the beasts. Hunt them down. We might not be able to pull this off because they're higher difficulty. I really hate the fact that it doesn't show a difficulty. Wow, that's a large number of damage there. Okay, I'm gonna play Ajax once. Right in front of this thing? No, I'm gonna play Ajax in the corner. And then I don't think we're gonna save up for a second use of him. I think we can beat this thing underneath it. Underneath its speed, probably. But we're gonna have to make sure we're playing carefully so that we're doing things fast enough. If they play something right here, we're in danger. Grave danger. I think I'm just gonna pass the turn. Okay, so that'll eat Ajax's attack, but we have 27. The problem is if they here play something in front of that card, we're just like we're screwed. I'm gonna play her a second time here. Maybe here. Like, I don't really want to be attacking into the brain. I want to play here and have a chance of hitting the book, but I'm also a little leery of hanging her out in front of everybody with only 22 sanity to work with. I'm gonna put her here. Try to put as much pressure on the book as possible. So we're gonna have 2 more action points left. I'm gonna end turn here. Okay. Can we get the damage we need? We can't. We can't. This thing's gonna get to attack once. Right, because you're gonna do 6 damage, which isn't enough. Then she's gonna do lethal to him. And Ajax hits here, then you hit there for 21, which is not good enough. We just don't have the speed. We can play Uberak here. Well, all we really need to do here is not lose anybody, right? Or not lose the hunter. It doesn't really matter who else we lose, because again, this is not a real challenge. So if we just block for the hunter, and then play protection, maybe? I think this will work. So the book is going to eliminate Uberak from the battle, and also you. There's nothing I can do to stop that. But we'll get the book before it gets a second attack, because this card's second attack will happen before that card's second attack does. So yeah, we're gonna lose some people. But they're going to lose their best card. It seems like maybe their only really dangerous card. Okay, that's totally why I put the shielding up. And that's not too bad. Oh, actually, we don't even need the second outmaneuver to do it. Ajax got there, because Ajax is great at stuff. Yeah, that was totally doable. I don't know how how the auto-resolver had us getting screwed so badly there. Alright, let's make sure we are on full gathering. Okay, and we got a little bit more vision of the surrounding areas. There's normal bone nearby, not that I necessarily want to use that to build anything. And like I said, I'm just going to sit here until we pull up the terrain artifact, or until we finish researching the terrain artifact. We should be real close on that, right? 2 turns? Okay. We got some research material off of that bear as well, which is nice. Okay, that's probably enough coal to work with. Sorry, that's not the button I want. I want this button. Let's get back down here and start grabbing obsidian. I guess we could go right here, because we're going to want to be able to gather gold, right? We're going to want to use gold for stuff. I know, wild resources. I could have gotten the silver instead, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the right move there is. Okay, so you gather. We need just a little bit more obsidian, and you can put some research on this, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, let's do it like that. Actually, hold on a second. I'm going to have to do a jump cut. Be right back. Alright, I returned from dog responsibilities, and let's get this thing done here. So we are pretty close. I don't think there's a lot for us to do except to chill out and wait until we have enough obsidian. We don't really need very much coal, it turns out. You really... When we first started refining things and making higher tier materials, I was worried that access to a coal source was going to be a thing we were going to, like... that was always going to be a deal breaker. But you really don't need very much coal to do stuff. So are we... I think we need to gather one more time. You're approached by an elf named Angel. Okay. Agree. Let them join the campsite. Each one of us can offer you a duel of sorts. I would like to not do that. I think I would like to politely decline at this point. We've been given a mental curse. Here's the thing. Those were fairly high difficulty challenges, and I would really just love to get my town established. So let's let one more gathering happen, and then I think we should be good to go here, right? We have enough materials to perform this recipe a couple of times. We need to do this 11 times, in fact. Who is best at crafting? We don't have a ton of great craftspeople, so that's gonna be a minute. We can focus up on research a little bit. Like have Uberak and maybe just Uberak actually, because he'll get this done. And then have you two work on bringing in more obsidian. I'm sure we'll need more eventually. It's certainly not going to be an immediate issue. I say that, and then I'm going to want to immediately make buildings out of it. But I also want to get this research done, right? That's pretty important. So I guess let's just, let's just let this happen. Let's just hit the end turn button, a couple of times. So where are we actually going to put down? If we... Let's see. In order to maintain access to this obsidian, we could settle as far as over here, right? That would give us... We lose the gold if we settle that far over. So we're probably talking about settling like around here somewhere. It'll give us access to a bunch of different fish spaces and the rubies and the coal. We're not going to be able to do much better. A loud thud followed by tremors catches you in the mountains. An avalanche is likely to follow. What are we doing in the mountains? Scout a safe place to hide out. You find a ledge where you wait out the avalanche. Alas, the way back up was damaged. It will be very tricky to find a safe path back. This is, I was going to say, this is almost certainly something we're going to fail on auto-resolve. Let's see if we can pull it off for real. It should be at least theoretically possible. So I'm going to try pretty much the same thing again here. We'll see. It worked last time, right? Okay, so that's 13. We play you here. What we really don't want to do, and I don't know that we're going to be able to influence this very much, but what we really don't want to do is bait them into playing stuff in front of both of the books. If we can get them to leave just one of these spots open. But the thing is, we do have to play her again now. I don't want to wait until +7. It's really helpful for us that outmaneuver is so fast. So right now, we're almost looking at lethal there. I'm gonna pass. Let's see what else they do. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, well again, it is a concept challenge, so it's not like a big deal. We're not going to be able to get Ajax's damage. Okay, maybe what we want to do here is speed up this outmaneuver so that it happens before Ajax's attack. So she just takes this thing down, and then Ajax can at least put some damage on the book so that she can finish it off. And if we just play one more character with our other thing, we can just play Jadzia, right? It's no big deal. If we just play one more character, then he'll do enough damage to leave this thing in lethal range from the outmaneuver. I think that's got to be the play. So it's a little weird to accelerate our character to rearrange our own part of the turn order, but I think it's the right move here. And then I don't know that it matters very much where you go. I just need you to be on the table so that we get a little bit more strength in the swarm. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, if I am not totally out of my mind, I think this should be pretty effective. That gets him low enough that the second charge of the outmaneuver will deal with him. Obviously, the book is going to wreak some havoc here. That actually really sucks that they were able to do so much damage to her. We might not actually have this, right? Because we're going to get rid of the book, but depending on, yeah, if they get rid of the hunter there, then we don't have any damage anymore. All of the people that we have that can deal damage are gone now. Well, that sucks. This thing, them being able to aim at whoever they want, regardless of our position, really killed us there. Okay. That's really annoying. You try to carefully plan every step and make it back up safe and sound, but you lose 90% of the things you were carrying. Great. So now we lost some pure stone, so we have to perform the recipe more times. And we lost some obsidian, so we have to get more obsidian to get the recipe done enough times. That is so annoying. Ugh. The worst part about it is that it's not, here, we gotta put him on we gotta speed this up a little bit. The worst part about it is that it didn't actually, like, add any danger or anything. It just, your penalty for failing that is tedium. Okay, so we now need to accomplish this. We need 22 more, so we have to do this 11 more times. So we have to get quite a bit more obsidian. Oh, and I have to get food. Okay, well, let's send somebody out to go gather food. This is also kind of a tedium issue where, like, we're gonna have to run people out to get food and then run them back and then run them out and then run them back. It's not like, again, not an issue of difficulty. It's just going to be annoying to do. We're going to provide them with, I don't know, some coal. They can't really be gone very long, and I'm not going to bother giving them any food because they're going to get their own food. Close. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think the biggest problem, like, the idea of a playstyle that isn't based around the town is kind of interesting, but it really just doesn't end up, when you don't have your town, things aren't really harder, they're just more tedious. It just takes longer to do everything in a way that's not, like, interesting, that doesn't create any new decision points or anything. You're just constantly managing nonsense. Alright, well, we gotta mine up quite a bit more obsidian. Okay, so you lot come back here, remerge, and then I'm actually just gonna send Jadzi out by herself. She's got it under control. We'll give her 10 more coal. She's gonna have to grab some more coal. I didn't leave. Right, she doesn't. Her movement doesn't reset, so she needs to just spend a turn hanging out in the open with no food. Well, whatever. Not really a lot that could be done about it. Right, you. Do this and keep the obsidian coming in at like a reasonable rate. Okay, move to here, gather fish. I'm not doing events that might result in combat right now. I really would just love to get this one thing done. We're going to get another annoying event that is going to rob us of our pure stone at some point here. Sure. Do we have... I can't remember if we have multiple curses up. No, we have the mental curse, but that's it. Okay. Yes, I would love to have my curse removed. So we have some sandstone. How would you like 40 sandstone? Okay. That's cool. So I can afford to do this like 1 or 2 more times. We're gonna have to, I guess... I'll let that be enough for now. Let's go get some coal. And the whole time we're shorthanded in the village, it's slowing down the village stuff. A group of unnamed, or an armed group of orcs stands before you. Some orcs just came out of nowhere. I'm assuming we can't possibly win this. See, that really sucks because this is one of those things where they're going to, they're not going to go away, right? Interesting that it suggests sneak attack as the top ability when it does less damage than attacking with our weapon and also is tremendously slower. It's possible that the orc party only has 1 or 2 good fighters in it. Maybe we could just defeat them? Maybe take a look at least. Okay. Not at all possible. We get the hunter option on the beasts. We get rid of the beasts. So, running away from the Alpha Clans didn't give us any penalty at all. We didn't lose any health or anything. That's interesting. I wonder if that'll be the case if we have to do it again. Alright, how are we doing over here? We're running low on everything. We don't need that much more obsidian. So we need to pull obsidian 1 more time, it looks like. And then we're going to need a fair amount of coal. You have 14 now. I'm going to sit here and gather again for another turn. And if they attack us, we'll try the same running away thing. Okay. Apparently the Alpha Clans are all over us right now. Oof, those are both bad options on level up. Okay, you run back to town. So we've delivered enough materials. I think this should be okay. I think this should be enough. So what can we have her do? She can help with making the pure stone, I guess? That done a little bit faster. I was really hoping the Alpha Clans would move away from us. It's nighttime, so they might not be able to see us. Remember, we have increased vision during night, and they presumably have decreased. So that's it on obsidian, right? Yeah, we have enough obsidian now. We need 5 more coal. So then we have 14 coal to burn. Okay, we're totally cool. Now, everything is fine. Provided we don't have another event that causes us to lose obsidian. Or pure stone, I guess. Or both, obviously. Really love it if the Alpha Clanners would just back the hell off. Again, I don't really know how their AI works. It might not be the case that they actually operate off of vision. Like, it might not even be a concern what this party can see, in the sense that, like, the AI obviously knows where we are. Yeah, I have no idea how it works. But I'd really love it if they would go away. Okay, they're coming right over to us. Fight. Begin. Immediately retreat, because we cannot win this fight. Okay, that time we took a small amount of damage. So we're losing a lot of rep, and that does suck. But they're not actually going to kill us, it seems like. Or maybe they are. Maybe it just takes a while. Like they have to build up the desire to actually finish you off. But we need them to go away. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to disengage here. We have the materials and stuff. We're mostly waiting on the pure stone getting made. I'm just going to get in the water. We'll sail down to here. Like, really far away from them, and finish making our pure stone while we gather fish. Okay, I mean, do it as many times as you can do it. We need it all of the times. Then you guys can just gather us some fish, and the rat can, I don't know, go back to just doing something. Yeah, it does seem like they always know where we are, right? A group of elderly-looking orcs approaches your camp. They show their hands in a gesture of peace, but they do still have weapons by their side. Okay, we're gonna be friendly. Because we know that this result ends... we know that this event has a positive result that doesn't involve us fighting a difficulty 4 or 5 red challenge. What is best in life? To go through life at peace with yourself. Yeah, no matter what you say, they always disagree with you. Insist that warfare is not wisdom, only a means one must sometimes use. Okay. Ooh. Increased scaling on bite versus even more strength of the swarm. I'm going to level up Strength of the Swarm as much as I can. It's just a very powerful ability. So we are 1 turn away from being done with this. Okay. Do we actually have 30 pure stone? Somewhere in there, some math was lost. Alright, well... certainly not ideal. Because I don't want to have to deal with these Alpha Clan guys. I want them to go away. It's really frustrating that they were, like... I think it's pretty obvious now that they definitely do just always know where you are and move to wherever you are. Because they were moving around every turn when they were near us, and now that we're in the water, they're completely stationary. I'm kind of wondering if we can find a place to get a little obsidian that's not right next to them. But we don't have enough food to screw around on this a ton. No, we're gonna have to get up here. Ignore the shipwreck. Again, let's not get into any events that kill us. Let's just get the town established. So we need to grab obsidian 1 time. No, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. It says I have... yeah, I totally have the materials. Okay, I thought it said we were out. Had I not entered enough executions of pure stone into the thing? Or I don't know what happened. Okay. 2 turns of sitting here, gathering obsidian, and the rat being assigned to do effectively nothing. No, we can't cook or anything. Yeah, the rat just being assigned to something because you should have people assigned to things. And yet, as soon as we're on land, all of a sudden they want to be near us again. Okay, that's annoying. Are we going to take more? Yeah, we take more damage that time. Okay, no more events. Uberak has a lot of wits. I kind of feel like we should pick up some strength. I appreciate them offering me wits so many times, but... So where's he at on health? He lost quite a bit. We do this again, they attack us again. We retreat again. Okay, yeah, so it's an escalating health loss. That's super annoying. It's really frustrating that they are content to just wait until we are within range, and then like they're never going to move away. So we just need to find a safe place to put down and camp for a second to refresh our health a little bit. Also, it'd be good to gather some food. He's not far below the threshold. She'll probably be okay. So let's grab food again. And then we're going to get in the water. And sail up this way. Of course, another Alpha Clans party shows up. Never mind. I was going to say, we can get far enough north of these guys and just set up the town. But there's no escape. They are everywhere. Well, we can definitely grab fish this turn. What we really need to do is grab a bunch of coal. Oh, you do have enough movement to get over here. Fantastic. We're going to have to settle somewhere else on this island. Because it's going to take a few turns to build the idol at the very least. They only have one actual fighter in their party. Maybe we could take them? Like that. Their fighter having 70 health is a pretty big deal. And yet, like, their crafter has 14 strength. And no, there's no way we could fight them. Because we're going to play, like, Ajax to get started. And then they're going to play a guy who has 5 points of retaliation damage and hits for more health than almost anyone in our party has. Yep, we just can't. We can't settle anywhere near a party. We need to get established first and build up some strength before we can deal with them. It's really frustrating, though, that they decided to show up and ruin everything. Out of curiosity, how long are we talking about to get the town built? We have the materials now. 750 production. Okay, so like 4 turns. Alright, we have 5 turns worth of food. We're just going to have to sail along the north coast here until we find another suitable settling spot. The good news is that we are way lighter than we used to be. Presumably the pure stone is a lot lighter than its components, which is kind of weird. Well, I guess you turn a lot of obsidian into not a lot of pure stone, so even if the pure stone's heavier than the obsidian, apparently we have the option of praying to Strybog, even though we don't follow Strybog. I thought that was unique to our decision last turn, or last game, but that's a handy outcome there. So we are just looking for... And we're going to have to make some food here in a second. We were so close to being established. This is really frustrating. Definitely take the perception. And of course there's bees. I mean, at this point we're better at dealing with the bees. Okay, we'll gather at half strength, which does in fact make it so that we can't gather fish in a single turn. Frustrating. Really, we only have the fight option. I'm surprised that we didn't have our hunter option there. A little tiny bit more gathering skill. Does that? Nope, 131. So we need more sources of coal. That's one thing. Okay, Lightbringer spawn as well. is pretty rough, man. And even stronger bees, but we can't afford to leave. Okay. We can get back in the water for a minute here. That's a tiny little piece of land. Get in the water. There we go. Alright, we gotta sail down across. Demon, but also fish and obsidian. And some wood and some ruby. Okay, I need to be able to gather wood. Do we want to do that? Because once we have some wood, we can gather the fish really quickly. Yeah, I think we have to. It's only one advancement point. That's a moving party of night demons. I was kind of hoping it was one of those stationary ones. Okay, Beasts of the Night are stalking you. Difficulty 3 red challenge. Okay, a difficulty 3 red challenge that's going to kill somebody in the party. That's not ideal. Remember that we do have the werewolf. We also still have our boar. He attacks pretty early, huh? I think we're gonna do we're gonna double play the rat here. He's the only card they have, so they'll play him 3 times. $8.9. I feel comfortable putting him with Headbutt right here. And then we'll use one of the summons to block that space. We gotta get a lot of damage down on the table. And unfortunately, we have a lot of sources of damage. Let's see, we're gonna take 18. We have to kill this guy. What we want to do is kill this guy before his turn happens in the second round of combat. That's not gonna occur. Never mind. So we get 13. It's 150%. No, never mind. Let's do weapon attack. And then doesn't really make sense to play one of these two. I mean, we got to play the animals. Let's just start playing the animals. Okay, that's pretty much what I was not hoping for. So now we play Spitting Spider, right? It literally does not matter at all where. Okay, so Ajax will do 25 damage. He's going to take 9 damage. This should be okay. I think we win this, and we win this without anybody going below 0. Okay, yeah, that wasn't so bad. And he dropped wood and food. That's awesome. And we don't really want to burn stone wood, but I will. I will if I have to. Okay, so now we have plenty of wood, and we have a little tiny bit of food. And do some of this. Okay, we are totally recovering. We are in recovery. Because now we're going to get to gather food at like a real pace. That's a problem potentially, but we can't really afford to move. Kind of need to let the overflow on the fish happen. Oh, okay. All of the Lightbringers, in fact. I was really hopeful when we saw the weird shape of this island with all the little bottlenecks that we would be able to find a place that wasn't completely swarming with enemies to put down our city. I have to say, so over here we have stone, gem, wood, and food. This is not a terrible place for the city. The thing is, I kind of think we need to gather food a little bit more, right? I guess we can get back in the water, sail around a little bit more. So both of the Alpha Clan villages are over here. There are Lightbringer spawners here and over here, clearly. I'm wondering if this part of the island might be a little bit friendlier. Friendly is not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Friendly is overstating. Okay. I see obsidian and a food source. Let's have a look over here and see if it turns out to be good. Another another instance of the same food source. An old quarry. Scout the place with perception. You come across a band of scavengers. They haven't spotted you yet. You know what? Difficulty 2 red challenge. Let's just take it and keep moving. Okay, so if we were to settle around here, we have food and stone and metal. Not totally ideal. There's no burnables here. We need something to burn. It doesn't have to be coal. I would like it to be coal. Okay. Alright, there's some coal. Just keep looking around a little bit. So somewhere around here gets us obsidian, mushroom, gold, and coal. It's not quite as nice as up here where we could also get rubies, but it's not horrible. Okay, a pack of wolves approaches. We should be able to... Yeah, maybe I should have manually resolved that. Whatever, it's fine. Sorry, whose wounds are too... What? Wait, how much health did she lose during that wolf fight? I don't think that's... I don't think that's correct. I don't think she did die. She didn't... First of all, shouldn't have been possible for her to lose health during the wolf fight, because why would she have even been on the table? But secondly... Like, it put her into play while she was very low on health, I guess? That really sucks. That's going to slow things down. And it's good that we got the Pure Stone crafted already. But yeah, the dangers of, again, like trying to avoid tedium by not having to manually resolve every battle. So if we think we're going to be able to put down a large enough gathering range... Hold on a second. Let me verify something really quickly. Everybody's super low on health now, which they shouldn't be. I should have manually resolved that battle. It's just, you shouldn't have to manually resolve every battle. Okay, if we were to make a total garbage thing here, it does show increased gathering range +1. So yeah, this means 2 tiles of gathering range. So then the +3 means 4 tiles of gathering range. I was just making sure that we weren't going to put down the village and find that we only had 3 tiles of range. So if we were to do that around here somewhere, it's like I would love it if we could get the fish and the mushrooms, so we could have more than one kind of food, and thus actually a little bit of functional morale. So is it right here? 2, 3, 4. It would have to be across the river. But if we have 4 spaces of gathering range, then we do get the fish with that. Yeah, it's right here, I think. That gets us fish and coal and gold and obsidian and whatever this is. I'm hoping not obsidian. You know, it would be cool if this is like a leather or something. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. I think this is the one. And we gotta hope everybody else heals up before their wounds can claim them. No, craft is what I want. Okay. How long is that going to take without... Yeah, without our crafter, it's going to take a little bit longer. And there's an 18% chance of making a garbage... frustrating. Okay, so... Are you really the person with the most crafting skill? Yes, you are. Okay. We don't have any gathering to do while we're here, so I guess you guys just work on a bit of research. Actually, no, there's cooking to do, because we got a couple of No, there's not. Whatever. This is fine. And nobody dies from low health. Nobody else. It sucks to have lost a person, but I think we're in an okay spot here if we can just get the idol built and have it not be trash quality. If it is trash quality, that's going to really suck, actually. The odds are pretty low, though. The odds are certainly a lot better that it won't be. And it's worth remembering, like, we're talking about a ton of extra gathering and crafting skill for everybody, so life is going to get really easy as soon as it's built, again, provided that it's not trash quality. Okay. Look at all of that. Beautiful. So, we've managed to establish we're ready to start doing things, but I'm looking at the time and noticing that probably it would be a better idea to start doing things next episode. I'm feeling pretty good about this thing as a whole, though. You know what? Let's pull up this terrain artifact before we quit, just so that I know what it is, because suspense. So we can have the worst gatherer help you out with this, and in fact, you don't even have to be on it. It could be Bogdan. Bogdan and Ajax can get that together. And then we can have you gather just a very large number of mushrooms, and you gather a whole bunch of coal. We still have some fish, but we'll spend some advancement points learning the fish, and yes, I know how house demons work. Okay, it was obsidian again. That's a real shame. It would have been much better for it to be another crafting material. We don't actually know that these are all of our resources, because there could be stuff in the fog, but it looks to me like we're going to have to send out expeditions to get gems and stuff. On the whole, this is actually probably a better spot than the one we had up there, because of the fact that it has two different kinds of food, but I do miss the rubies. Okay, so now that we know that, I think this is a fine time to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm pretty bummed out about the loss of the crafter. Again, just trying not to produce tedious video content has unfortunately led to some not ideal outcomes. But we're going to put it all back together, so come back next time on Monday for that, and we'll see you then.